Hi guys, today is Friday the 12th of February, which means it's my weigh-in day. Wow, what a week. What a week this has been. So I'll start off as always by just going through sort of like my feelings this week, how I've got on, blah blah blah. So on Monday I had my COVID vaccine. Fairly early on Monday morning, I can't remember the exact time, and I just naively thought that I wasn't going to be like affected in any way. I thought, you know, oh, obviously I'll have a bit of a sore arm and that kind of thing, but I did not expect any kind of like illness or sick feeling or anything like that. So I'd sort of like just planned to sort of like get on with my week as normal. On Monday I kind of just said to myself, don't have any expectations just in case you do feel a bit unwell, but that was that. Anyway, I ended up having like a really sort of like feverish flu cold like symptoms a few hours after I had the vaccine. It kind of came on more so Monday late afternoon, early evening. So I'm gonna say about sort of 3 o'clock I just started to feel like, do you know, it's the only way I can describe it is that feeling you get when you've got a cold and you're like a bit shivery and your skin hurts to touch and like your jaw starts to ache, that kind of thing. And I was like, oh okay, that's bizarre. And I just didn't have any energy. So my partner ended up cooking for us on Monday night, and then throughout Monday sort of like night I became more unwell as the night went on. Didn't really get a good sleep, had like a high temperature and whatnot through the night, and then sort of like Tuesday I was just wiped out. So I planned to do sort of like my weekly meal plan and whatnot on Monday. However, obviously that all changed, and I planned to go shopping on Tuesday, and that changed too. So everything kind of shifted a little bit, and I ended up doing my meal plan and going shopping on Wednesday instead. So yeah, so this week's been a bit of a weird one. Other than that, I'll show you I'll grab up my weekly sort of like calories in the grid format. So as you can see, I've had a couple of days over on the grid. I'll just pop the calories on so you can kind of get an idea. So yeah, a couple of days over. Now I'm going to be totally honest, there's definitely some occasions where I've eaten and not tracked this week. I can't say like how often I've done that. I think certainly on Monday and Tuesday that was the case. Wednesday was my best day. Like Wednesday I started to feel a bit better and tracked everything. But then on Tuesday I had 1,690 calories. On Monday I had 1,391. Yesterday I had 1,549. And then if you sort of like, I'd probably whack on an extra maybe 500 calories for the overall weekly calorie total, just for them like things that I just mindlessly had when I went in the kitchen and thought, oh, I'll have a whatever. So not great this week in terms of things, but you know, I needed to get my vaccine. I needed to do that. I didn't know that it was gonna make me feel unwell, and I don't want to use it as an excuse, but I was a bit kind of out of action. So yeah, so my net calorie average daily was 1,352. I'm gonna take an educated guess that that is probably more likely 1,400-ish for the day, per day. So that being said, and everything taken into consideration, I weighed in this morning at 14 stone 13.2, which I can't remember exactly, but I think last week I weighed 14 stone 12.2, so I think that's a gain of £1, although my weight still says 1 stone. I'm just gonna compare it with last week's weight, just to see what it says. So we're in January, and no, we're not in January, we're in February, so it would have been the 5th. Oh, so I'm comparing it with my weight from this time last week, which was 5th of February. And it's saying that, you know, there's no changes really, other than if you look at my BMI, that's gone slightly, it's like 0.1 up. So it's a maintain. I thought I'd gained £1, but I don't know where that came from. So I've maintained this week, which, do you know, I'm actually, even if it was £1 gain, I'll give you my thoughts on my weigh-in this week in terms of even if I had gained £1, because up until this point right now, that is what that's what I thought my weigh-in result was. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly put my comparison weight back. So yeah, even if it was a gain, and although I've just found out it's maintain, I'm happy with that, because there was so many other things this week that I did that I'm really proud of myself for. Yesterday, for example, I did my first workout of the week. At the beginning of February, I set myself like a goal throughout February to work out 3 times a week at 30 minutes each, and like it had to be a workout that made me sweat and got my heart, you know, pumping. So last week I didn't do any at all. This week I'd kind of planned to do it on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, and obviously I didn't do it on Tuesday. So yesterday I had some sort of like, I had my day planned, but that changed in the morning, and then I kind of said to myself, right, you have the opportunity now, there's no excuse. So if you don't do it, it's just pure laziness. So I just thought, right, I'm just gonna do it, I don't care, I'm gonna do this workout. And I sort of like, I set out the intention to do like a 30-minute Nintendo Ring Fit workout, but had a bit of technical issues with that, and just thought, right, okay, then I had to like gear myself up to do something else. I was like, what am I gonna do? So I just whacked on some music, grabbed like my free weights and my kettlebell and my hoop and a gym ball type thing, and thought, well, I'm just gonna set my timer to 30 minutes on my phone, and I'm just gonna work out. I'm just gonna just do what I feel, just move my body and be as vigorous with it as possible. I guess it was kind of like, I was thinking of it as like a 30-minute HIIT training, so just kind of like switch it up, and it went really well. Although, you know, I was absolutely knackered by the end of it, and it just highlighted how unfit I actually was. I'm glad I did it, and I felt so much better after. So that's something to be sort of like positive about this week. Although my calories weren't great, and I have had like a lot more snacky things, and I have eaten a lot more. This morning when I weighed myself, I didn't go, oh, I'm gonna throw in the towel now, and on my way to sort of my errands and what I need to do today, I'm gonna grab a Mackie D's breakfast and I'm gonna get this and get that, you know. No, I thought, oh well, next week's going to be completely different. Next week I am going to lose. So it's not derailed me in terms of my motivation, it's just adding fuel to my fire. I guess, you know, there's a reason for everything, and the reason for this might have been that it makes me work twice as hard next week. We've still got a fair few weeks left of February, so let's have a look. So there's 2 weeks left, so potentially I could lose, you know, about £4-ish, I'd say, if I really tried my hardest and got these workouts in. I'm not going to set any expectation or any goal on weight. I'm just going to try my best, as I always say, and we'll just see how I get on. You know, this week, although I feel like I could have done a lot better in areas, I could have done a heck of a lot worse. And I'm still making progress. I worked out, I tracked on Wednesday. On Wednesday I woke up and thought, I'm going to do my meal plan, I'm going to go to the grocery shop and I'm going to get some foods to make sure that I did eat some healthy meals. You know, I could have just said, oh, this week's a write-off, I'm just going to order a takeaway for the rest of the week, but I didn't. So I think you've got to look for the small victories, even if, you know, even if it is a gain. You've got to still be proud of yourself, and this is a year-long journey for me. It's not a 3-month journey, it's a year-long journey. So there's gonna be weeks that I gain weight. So yeah, I've just got to look beyond the scale and find achievements and off-scale victories, and just be proud of myself for that. So that's it really. So it's a maintain this week. I feel like next week I'm gonna set myself a fitness goal. I did this thing back in March last year called 10 before 10, which was 10,000 steps before 10 AM. And that was really, really motivating. So I feel like I'm gonna try and do that this next week, as well as my free 30-minute workouts. And I'm also want to do 2 what I eat in a day videos, because they really do inspire me as well to make the best choices. So that's what I'm gonna aim for. We'll see how I get on with that. So you should see me early next week for a what I eat in a day video, but you will certainly see me next Friday for my weigh-in, where I will have lost, I guarantee it. But yeah, have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and my heart is like really grateful to all 40 of you who have now subscribed to my channel. It really, really makes me do a little happy dance when I see that I've got a new subscriber. So thank you so much for being on this journey with me. Floss, as usual, is giving us all her input. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye!